This poem is titled Mindscape. Last night I had a dream that we went on a trip to visit my world, in the mind where I was sick. We took a trip inside my mind to see what makes me tick, to see my mind at work, and see why I was sick. An imaginary trip through space to teach you all about me, to show you what I could not say, and what you could not see. We walked up to what appeared to be a fortress on a hill. It was my very being, the place that executes my will. All we could see was a wall, as high as any fence. It was one way I was protected, one of mine's weapons of defense. We walked along the wall to try and find a door. What we found was a gate. Getting past was another chore. Mine was the first one we encountered. He's the one that guards the gate. Until he allows passage, everyone has to wait. Although I could go through, he would not let you by. Not many people can get in, though many often try. Mine finally let you through when he saw you pose no threat. You mentioned the walls were thick. No one has cracked them yet. Many have tried in the past to get inside my mind, but they are always surprised because the wall is all they find. Long ago the walls were built for fear I wouldn't survive. Mine built the walls and locked me in. He's the one that kept me alive. For when I was young and fragile, I did not understand what was being done to me at my Father's hand. These times I see his dreams, as if I weren't there. I didn't know I could tell. No one seemed to care. I told nothing about sex and alcohol, or of beatings, abuse, and neglect. These were everyday occurrences. They were what I came to expect. Wrong? Yes. But unique? Not in the least. Many I have known since have seen a similar beast. Though as helpless as it may seem, the human being is an amazing creature. The mind will do what the body can't to ensure a child a future. Instinct said this was wrong. Mine said I must survive. And that's how I got the walls. And that's what kept me alive. Past the walls are the emotions, the ones that help the mind. Especially the two you'll see the most, the ones that fast you'll always find. First you'll meet denial. He's the one that keeps us strong. Strongest of them all. He's the one that's never wrong. And over there is manipulation. He's the one that runs the show. He's the one with all the answers, the one that's in the know. He is the one in charge. He leads the weapons of defense. Together their goal is survival, to exceed at any expense. Hatred provides the medium for the weapons of defense. They are the only emotions left. They make up the common sense. You already know manipulation? Then there is fear, anger, and greed, and a host of others that assist to provide for every need. Although mine uses the emotions to make the weapons of defense, these need to be corrected, but it was justifiable then. As we moved along the wall, the path led us down a hall. All the paths lead us here. We've tried and traveled them all. I said, this is the corridor of memories. I call it the pathway of fears. Behind the rows and rows of doors are the memories of all the years. Although most are locked, some we can go in. I try to understand the past by reliving it all again. We came upon a door. You suggested we go inside, but that door's always locked. I know 'cause I've often tried. It was the room of early years, memories I can't recall. Mine locked all the doors. Mine built all the walls. The next room was the happy years, for the greatest memories of all. But mine said it was empty. There was none he could recall. In another room we entered, we saw a little boy who was crying when he realized his life would have no joy. The last room we entered was the saddest room of all. It was the day all the doors would open, the day of total recall. Once through the corridors, we were back where we began. saddened by what we had seen, recalling it again and again. You said this is a complex system, a world created so you could hide from the truth, a world where everyone lied. You look now as you did then, as I told you of my fate. You drew your own conclusions as to the need for a wall and a gate. You said, I no longer needed the gate. I no longer needed the wall. And through your acts of kindness, I watched every one of them fall. I'll finish my story now, so you'll know why you were there, to let the healing begin, because I finally found someone to care.